So this is the final design that I came up with. Really cute sign for them that's customized to something that they love. So cute, you guys. I got this at a yard sale, like pretty much across the street. Hello guys, welcome to the channel again. Welcome to the floor. I pulled my back because this is where I'm more comfortable. All right, so today we're back with another bedroom makeover. I told you guys last week we were gonna dive into another one and you guys loved my master bedroom makeover. I loved it too, and I'm so glad that you guys, like, it came through the camera, like how just pretty it looks. Like it just looks so just light and airy, but pattern drenched as well. So thank you guys for all of your kind words on that video. I just posted it yesterday and got to read some of your comments and everything. And now I'm diving into the next one. And so I thought I would take you a little bit like behind the scenes, show you how I start one of these makeovers, because I think that that's really important and I don't like share enough of that because I just like dive right in. But I was just pulling up some stuff on Pinterest, making my mood board, collecting my basket, oh, can't lift, of supplies, thrifted things that I've collected. So I thought I would show you that stuff because it's really cool, and we're gonna do a really cute DIY using my Cricut, which is something I haven't done in a little while on the channel. So I think that this should be really fun and give you guys some idea, not just for like kids' rooms, but just for rooms in general, designing them and the method that you can go through to get that cohesive designer look while using collected items from the thrift store and DIY. So let's go ahead and show you the space that we're working in. That would be helpful so you know what place we're talking about. And then we'll come back and I'm gonna show you some inspiration, and then we're gonna do that DIY with the Cricut, and then I'm gonna show you this haul, and we're gonna end with the grand finale of showing you guys the beds that I got on Facebook Marketplace. They are from Restoration Hardware and I got them for a steal. So I'm super happy. Let me go ahead and take you to the most fun room in the house, because we're going to my little boys' room. 3 boys, 5 and under in 1 bedroom. It's as crazy as it sounds. Let me take you over there. All right, so this is the boys' room, and currently it's looking like a lot of beds. Mismatched beds in here, but that's just the reality. So things that I do really love and I'm super grateful for, this big window. I love that I already have curtains. I might change those, I don't know. I also love this banner up here. I'll talk more about this, but I actually made this with my Cricut as well. So I made it out of felt, and then I just put like little dinosaurs on there, and I thought it was just so cute, and I got to customize it for whatever colors I wanted to kind of create the color palette that I've got going on here. I do like this little gallery wall, but I want to make it bigger. I don't think it's big enough, and it's not gonna stay there. I'm gonna move that art around. They have this bookcase, which gives me some good like storage and decorating space. But I would like to do more with some shelving for their like treasures, because that is a little bit, that's very full of books. It's actually not holding all of them. We need more book storage. And then I love this dresser. I actually found this on the side of the road, and it was my first like furniture flip. I cut off the base, added little like feet to make it just give it like a different look, swapped out the knobs and stuff, and it's held up really well. So I'm very proud of it, because it was just my first one. Would I do it differently? Now possibly a little bit, but it was a really good learning experience. I love that I have like little bits of red in here as well, and I'm gonna talk more about, and we're actually gonna add some more red, I think. But I just love that. I think that it's a very like nice contrast to like the mostly green that I've got going on here, just because I wanted to kind of color drench this room with lots of greens. This green and the wall color aren't like perfect together, but I had to pick that green color like separately, like before we moved in, and I was able to bring this piece in. So it's just what it is. But I do like how much green I've got going on here. Well, these are really crooked, but there's like red even in here, and there's red in like some of the paintings and stuff. So I want to kind of bring that element in a little bit more. And then also the blue, since I have some blue in like this lampshade, and then blue in the globe, and in like some of their bedding and stuff, I might bring in more blue to their bedding, because the awesome thing about this rug, and I'll talk more about this rug once we get to showing like the mood board and stuff for it. But this rug pretty much just gave me the color palette. So I took every color in this rug and it's been put into the rest of the room in some capacity. So I have in front of me, I was just like on Pinterest looking at some images, doing something that I always do with with any room makeovers, which is actually create a mood board super simply. So I want to show you how I do that. And I want to do the same thing using fabric in many different places around to kind of like pattern drench it. Let me go ahead and show you some of the inspiration pictures that I have been gathering for this space. So here's some of the ones that I've been really drawn to. So what I always do when I am starting a bedroom makeover, I keep saying bedroom makeover, any makeover in my home, is I try to create a mood board on Pinterest, just collecting images that I like. And so some of the things that I see similarities between all of these are that I love seeing lots of pattern. I love vintage touches in there through elements of like that older style of wood. I like it to feel really warm. I don't like much gray. I do like white, but I like it to be like a really warm off-white look. And so those are some of the images that I've gathered. Now, the next step, this is where the magic happens. I'm gonna grab my phone because I always do this on my phone. All right. We went to the beach and our little 25-pound 1-year-old I had on my hip and then I bent over to pick something up. I think that's how it happened. And it just started feeling worse and worse. And now it's like even worse. So hopefully it'll get better because we're actually going up to Denver this weekend and I want to make sure that I can walk around in heels at the wedding. So I've been using this app for a while for creating inspiration boards, and it's actually part of Pinterest itself. So, but like no one ever talks about it. So it's called Shuffles. So all you do is open up the app and then you can add images from Pinterest itself. So I always like kind of starting with one inspiration picture from Pinterest that's kind of like my favorite. So I chose this one here. And then I go on to the interwebs and I find images that are very similar or are the images that I have, like the items that I have. So I added a rug, the exact rug that I actually have in there. It's the Humphrey rug by Chris Loves Julia. Love that rug, by the way. I will link it if you are interested in getting it. It's the softest rug in the world. And then I added some bunk beds that look similar but are not the ones that I got on Facebook Marketplace. Trust me, mine are cuter. And then I added the crib that our 1-year-old sleeps in. That's the exact one. And then I added just a few other furniture pieces that I have. There's like 2 bookshelves and then I have some decor items, but nothing like I don't have a whole ton in there like you guys saw when we were walking through there. I don't know, there's just like some random stuff and it's all just kind of stuff that I've been throwing in there. Oh, I forgot to put on here. I love that hanging banner in there with the dinosaurs. So that is definitely a really cute element that I will keep. And I'm gonna continue to use those colors and kind of pull those in other places. So this is the final design that I came up with. I think it looks really cute. The background color of this inspiration board is the wall color in there. It's like a greenish color. I'll put the name of it on the screen if you're interested. It is a really beautiful green color. So I think I really like the blue elements in there that are in this picture, and I want to add more of that and just continuing to add like more of their personality and more pattern. So let's go ahead and dive into our DIY because I am dying to try this, and I'm gonna steal one piece of item. I'll show you the rest of the thrift haul when we're done with this DIY, but I'm gonna show you this fabric from my thrifting haul here because we're gonna actually use this to start DIYing. So I found this fabric at the thrift store recently. It's actually a good bit of it. I don't know. I think it's a cotton. I don't know, but it's really nice. It's like there's some cottons that just feel kind of flimsy and like, not flimsy, I should say, but like the fibers aren't as tightly woven maybe. I guess that's probably like a thread count thing, right? This feels like high quality fabric. I think it might be vintage because it just kind of has like an older look to it. I paid a good bit for this. I don't know why it was so expensive. It was like $7 for, you know, not a ton of fabric, but if you know me, we can get a lot out of this. I made, like you saw last week, out of a bed skirt. I made upholstered frames, a throw pillow, and a fabric covered lampshade. So there's lots of possibilities with this. And what I want to make with this first is a sign, like a really cute sign for them that's customized to something that they love. And I'm gonna use my Cricut for this because I love using my Cricut. I haven't shown it though on the channel recently, but that is how I made that banner. And Cricut is actually the sponsor of today's video. So thank you so much, Cricut. I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about them, but I'm gonna show you how I make this sign. All right, I just created my design and I am about to print it. So I used Cricut Design Space, which if you have used a Cricut machine before, you design it on your computer or your phone. Actually, I've done it on my phone before. And then I'm going to print this on Smart Iron-On. So that is something that looks like this. But I think I'm gonna use the red. What do you guys think? I'm like so torn if I should use red or black. What it's going to say is the Garby dudes. We call them dudes like all the time. It's just like our thing. And so I think that they'll think that is funny. And then I'm also going to do their initials because I want to also create out of the same fabric. So I'm gonna have a sign on the wall. And then I'm also gonna do on their pillows like a little monogram. So I've designed all of that here in the Cricut Design Space, and now I'm going to go ahead and print it. All right, so I'm gonna load the machine. This part is super satisfying. It just like does it. And then once it measures and everything, I am not gonna give you like a full-on tutorial here because there's people on YouTube that do this so much better than me, like explain things. But I wanna show you how simple this machine can be and just like how much of a fun DIY to make something really customized. So now that it's measured and everything, I can click go. And now it's cutting. You can kind of faintly see the design right in there. Click unload. I will link in the description below all of the materials that I'm using for this project, but I have done so many projects with my Cricut. I've created cutouts for birthday parties, custom t-shirts for my kids, and labels. Previously I've just used like a butter knife to do the weeding, which is like getting the little pieces out, like the negative space in the bees and that kind of thing. But I'm gonna use one of their fancy little like weeding tools, they're called, just to get those negative space things out. All right, and here is all of my words ready to be ironed on. This backing is sticky, so what I'm gonna do is cut these out and then I can stick this on exactly where I want it and then iron it on. But I'm gonna do that in the morning. I already filmed the ending part of this video, so it's not gonna make the most sense with timing, but I gotta prioritize getting to sleep. Okay, I'm definitely biased because I made it. I think it's adorable. I think it looks like it's from like a little boutique, doesn't it? Like, look at this. Look how cute. So I'm gonna place these right in the middle. I'm gonna take this out actually, make sure everything is lined up, and then I'm gonna use the little iron. You could just use an iron, but they sent me one of their like heat transfer things. It's pretty much the exact same thing as an iron, but it has specific settings that are like just already set for this type of material. So cute, you guys. Oh, I'm in love with this. I'm so glad I decided to do this little project. You guys, I love this so much. Now it's like backlit here because of that window. so you can like see through the fabric, but against the wall, you're not gonna be able to see through, just like see the hem. It's a little bit uneven. But let's add this. Now I need to find a ribbon to hang this from, or like a yarn or something. I'm thinking something red, possibly. All right, so I'm gonna make the pillows with this as well, but I don't have trim because I wanna add like a red ruffle around the outside like I did last week, and I did that ruffle pillow in my bedroom, but I don't have any red fabric to make that with. So I'm gonna have to wait and do that one, part 2 of this makeover, but I'll at least get to show the dudes this one. You found it!
Wait, was that the only one?
Yeah, it's just that for now. What do you think? Do you like it? All right, can you try to read what it says?
The Garby dudes.
The Garby dudes. Do you like it?
I want to make another one.
Okay.
That's a surprise for Benj.
Oh, all right. Let's go see what we can do. All right, let me go ahead and show you the rest of the goodies that I have collected for this bedroom makeover, and then I will show you the bed that's in the garage. It's so cool. So let's start good. Let's start strong. Look at this airplane I found. I got this at a yard sale, like pretty much across the street, and I'm just like obsessed with it. So unfortunately, my kids already got to it. So it like fell off the shelf that it was on. So I've decided it needs to be hung. So I think that we can just attach it to the ceiling and hang it, not like over a bed. That wouldn't be a good idea, but somewhere where if it fell, it wouldn't like, impale someone. But I think that we can also fix this. I have the pieces. I just need to put it back in. There's like one piece that goes there and then one piece that goes here. Obviously you can see that, but it's just a really nice one. Like, looks really high quality and everything. And so that's why I put that in the inspiration picture, because like I already have that. I'm so excited to use it. The next item is something a little like not as vintagey. I want to have a mix. I don't want things to all be like old and dusty. Like I want things to also have some freshness to them and mix that modern and vintage as well. So, I mean, I guess these are kind of old looking, but they're new. I got these at a museum around here. We live in Bradenton, which is super close to Sarasota. So this area is really known for the circus. It's like the Ringling brothers were here. And so circus things is like the thing around here. We've been a few times and seen like the acrobats and everything, and the boys they've loved it. So I found these there with I mean, they don't have animals in the shows anymore, but I thought that these would be really cool framed somehow. I'm not exactly sure how. They're like wooden though. So I could maybe just hang them on like a ribbon going down the wall possibly. They're like wooden postcards. So I want to use them on the wall though, because I just think they're really cool. Okay, this is definitely a very vintagey piece. I showed these recently, but I wanted to show them again. I got these at an antique store up in Virginia where my parents just purchased a home. So I got this one, this little boy, and then I got the little girl, but the little girl is very moldy. So bad. Yeah, she is a little water damaged. So I debated like, should I take them apart or whatever? But these are actually really nice, like old. They're from New York. Yeah, New York, Chico. Some people even were like, oh yeah, I have those, or I've seen my parents have those or something. So these are really old. I don't want to be taking them apart. I think I'm just gonna hang the little boy, and then I will use this frame elsewhere for something else. But I just think this little boy is so sweet, and it has the red, that pop of red that I want to incorporate. As you can see, I've got more red there. So I think this is perfect. All right, here's kind of a funny like DIY one. So I have a very artistic family, and my grandmother is an artist, and she does a lot of like collages in her art with using like found objects and stuff. And so one of the things that she had for us last time we all got together as a family was like this collage craft that she had kind of set up and stuff. So she brought these wooden frames. I'll just show you the back of them. And then she brought a bunch of like tissue paper and nets and like recycled materials. So I made this one. Is that correct? That's upside down. It's a fish. It's a red fish. And so that's kind of Florida-y for us. My kids, they do a lot of fishing, at least like, they're there when my husband brings home the fish to eat. But I just loved it. Like, I added a net from an onion basket or an onion bag, you know, that's what she brought. And then like some beads, she brought some rope. So I don't know, I thought this turned out really cute and we could use this. And then my kids made some as well with the help of my grandmother, a lot of help with them. So this one is one of, I don't know who made this one, but it's got like some nets and some tissue paper. This is like tea grounds on there. Just like creative, cool stuff my grandmother thinks of. And this one's like a map and then like some paper and like a snake skin on there. So these are like just those personal elements that we'll add in because they're cute. And like in a kid's room, you can add stuff like that and it's not like as weird, or like it kind of goes, it matches. And it's special to them. I think they'll be really happy to see those. So I got some more fabric when I was at the store, and I got that blue fabric that we just DIY'd, but I don't know if I'll use this in here, but I just thought I would show you. I got this little like leafy one. It's not like, that one's definitely like not the most special. And then I really like this one though. It has this plaid on it, which is just masculine. I think like plaid is a great color for boys. So we might use these, we might not. I'm not exactly sure. And then I have 2 more little frames and I'll show you the bed. So this one is actually from my mom. This was in my nursery, I think. It's super heavy, but I thought this would be super cute on a little shelf. It has some rust going on here, so I was thinking of possibly using some like rub and buff on it and changing it to gold. But she put the cutest little, like she just cut that out of a book, little Curious George. So I thought that would be super cute to reuse. Then one more teeny tiny little frame. I got this at Goodwill a while ago, but it's this frame that has that pattern on it, but it's made out of like shell, I think. Yeah, I think it's shell that's like been painted. And so I thought it was really cute. I could just cut out a little picture from a book and put that in there like my mom did for this one and like hang them stacked. How cute would that be on the wall? Oh, you know what? This is gonna be a problem. These don't have the things to hang. These are only for like sitting. Not sitting, you know, like resting, standing on a shelf. So maybe that's what we'll do with them. Put them on the dresser or something. But I thought they would look really cute together. Or I could maybe add something to add them to the wall. It's always better to have things like on the wall, you know, attached to something because it's less danger of being turned into a projectile. All right, let me take you to the garage and show you the bed. So if you guys are enjoying this, please give this video a like as it really helps support the channel. Give it subscribe so you can see how this bedroom actually like comes together in the coming months. Hopefully not too long. Okay, I'm like struggling to walk here. I've never hurt myself so bad in the back, but Dominic is out here, so you'll see him, but he's working on a project that you will see soon for our dining room makeover. He's actually building a bench for our new dining table, which I'll show you soon. I know it's looking rough out here. Okay, I'm gonna show you the bed, but it is looking rough out here. Here's our collection of diapers. But this is the bed. Let me flip you around. This is the bed that I got on Facebook Marketplace. It's Restoration Hardware, and it's this metal. It kind of has a distressed look here, and it's this off-white. Like it's a very nice creamy white. We haven't actually brought it into their bedroom, but I think it's gonna be perfect. I think that it's nice and strong. It's kind of like low to the floor as well, so we won't be able to stuff things under it, but it'll make it easier that this one isn't super high. That was a big thing I was looking at in the vintage beds that I was looking at, like the true vintage ones. Would get really, really tall for that top bunk, and I didn't want that because I want to be able to get up there and like change the sheets and like snuggle with him, like all those things. All right, so now for the price, drum roll. This was with the mattresses and pretty much brand new. It was just used as like a grandkid's bed. $175 for Restoration Hardware. I think that's pretty good, but let me know in the comments if you think I got a good deal. All right, y'all, I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing this. If you missed last week's bedroom makeover, make sure that you go check that one out. And thank you so much, Cricut, for sponsoring today's video. I will see you all in the next one. Have a very blessed week. Bye, guys.